Okay, so let's say your computer is not turning on at all. So when you press the power, it won't even try to turn on. It won't light up or anything. Or your computer, you are working on it and it will just turn off of you without any warning. Like no blue screen, anything, it just goes poof, it's off. Most likely, you need to replace the power supply. So I'm gonna talk about this power supply. This one I always have it in stock. I have a computer repair business. The reason why I like it is because it's good. Most computers that I have replaced, I never had a problem with it, and it's compatible with most traditional desktops, which is the normal size desktop. So I'm going to show it to you. You got the 20 plus 4 pin. The older computers, they used to have just 20. So if you have like a really old computer, you could just put this one aside and connect it like that. But for most computers, you'll use the 24 like that. Even though in the description it says that it just have this 4 connector for the motherboard, for some reason lately I've been getting it with 8, so it's just the same thing. Most computers will just need this, but some motherboards they require a little extra power, so you'll just put them together and you'll have an 8 pin instead of just 4 pin. So it goes just like this. It has connectors for the for the SATA. Most hard drives are SATA, and also now the CD-ROMs are SATA. On older computers you have these connectors, this peripheral 4-pin connector, and also you got this little one like for the floppies. So it's 500 watts. I like also that it has this big fan and it's really silent, so no noise at all, almost no noise. And it comes with the switch. All right. So if you have a computer repair business, there are some tools that I suggest you to have, like to test the power supplies. If you want to make sure it's the power supply, you can use something like this. This is very easy to test the power supply. You just plug the power here, of course make sure it's on, and then you just connect the 24 pin. This guide goes here to this side, and then you look for the other motherboard connector. I usually just do this. I just connect this 24 pin and this 4 pin, and then I press here, so if it's good, it won't beep. Let me do this real quick. Okay, this is a brand new power supply, so it should just work. This one right here goes in the one. So if I press here, it just shows the voltages, so it's upside down. And if there was a problem, it will beep and it will show you where's the problem. So with this little device you could also test all the other connectors, like this one, or for the SATA you can use this one. So we are not going to do this right now, it's not necessary. So when I open a computer, it's usually very dirty, especially if it's an older computer. So it's good to clean it. So now that you are replacing the power supply, it's easier to also clean it. I recommend just to use a mask, because if it's very dusty, sometimes you could get sick, or your allergies will affect you. So this is a tool that I also like. It's just a vacuum and a blower, and this one is very old, but still working. I like it very much. I'll leave a description for all of these items, for the power supply, for the tool to test the power supplies, and for this vacuum blower. So yeah, this side will be the vacuum, and this side will just blow the air, and you change the filters right there. I'm not going to show it to you because mine is dirty. I use it almost every day. So you can clean your computer with any blower, but you gotta be careful, because like some blowers will be very strong or too strong, and you could damage something inside. So if it's very powerful, you don't want to get it too close, but at least dust it out, and yeah, do it at your own risk. To replace a power supply, because this power supply is just $25, the one that I'm showing you. I usually charge $65 or $80 if I need to clean it, if it's very dusty. Sometimes you have to put also new thermal compound and clean really good the fans. But for most people, just dust it out a little bit. That will help a lot. So how you want to do it? You want to first use the vacuum. Try to clean, like for example, this is the power supply. You could do that as a maintenance. You can do like this. Try to clean as much as you can to get the dust out. Also, is like this is very easy, but inside the computer is a little more harder. But you just do like that, and once you vacuum, you can also go ahead and start blowing some air. So I will do like this. I will blow air, and when you blow the air is when a lot of dust comes out. So you can do like that again, and then you go back to vacuum. So you can repeat that process as needed until you are satisfied. For this video, because it's easier, I just have a motherboard. So same thing, if you're cleaning, then you want to try to vacuum first as much as possible, and then blow the dust away. Sometimes you need to take this fan out, especially if it's too dirty. So yeah, you need to be careful because you don't want to break anything. and also there's thermal compound. So if you take this out, it's recommended to put new thermal compound or thermal paste. So to replace the power supply, you'll find this inside your computer or something alike. There's the 24 pin main connector, and in this case we have right here 4 pin also for the motherboard, and I'll just put it right here. So let's see if I can show you more or less how to do this. It's very easy. So there's our 4 pin, 24 pin, and there's this little guy right here. And in the motherboard we can see that here there's like a little dent that you can use with this pin. So in this case there's nothing in this side so in this case you'll just put it like this. You press it hard until you see that little pin is grabbing the other end. So this is the way it looks. So to take out your old power supply, you usually press here, right here, to open up that little pin, and then you pull. So usually you need to use both hands but like that. So you open it right there so you can release. Same thing with the 4 connector one. It has a little thing here, and the connector also has this little thing that you open like that. So you just put it like this. So if it's if it's an 8 instead of a 4, then you just put the 2 of them together. Usually there's like a little thing here that you have to like go all the way here like this, and then you close it. If it doesn't work, maybe it's the other way. So like this. There, how you get your 8-pin connector for the motherboard. And yeah, the rest is very simple. You got your SATA connectors and your peripheral older type connectors. So you just need to connect everything. And when you do this, it's very important to try to do it in a way that no fan will be like getting your cables, because then it'll stop the fan and or it will make noise. So you don't want that. I'll show you a computer that I just fixed, so you see how it looks when you're done. Okay, let me put this aside. Alright, so this is my computer. This one has the power supply on the bottom. Usually you have the power supply on the top. For this one, the fan, because it has like it has something here that you can pull the air down, then that's why the fan is pushing the air down. But for most computers, you'll be still pushing the air down, but you'll be pushing it down this way. So when you take out the power supply, just be careful with the fan. Make sure that the fan is not in the way, and if it's on the way, you'll need to remove it. And also let me get my phone. Also, there's just 4 screws here that to replace it, you just need to remove the 4 screws right there. and then it will just pop out. Just pull it like that. If it doesn't go easily, then it's very likely that it has like a little metal thing like here, so you'll need to push it down, or right here push it down, and then you'll be able to move it and take it out. So for most computers, the main connector will go in the front, but in this case, because I have a way to do it, then I'm running it from the back. The idea is that this place here is as free as possible, so you can clean it or add stuff if you need to. And also, like I was saying, you don't want the fan or the fans to be gating on those cables. I have a fan here. This one here, I put it under my video card, and this is like an adapter for USB 3. And here there's my DVD-ROM. I'm putting one of these SATA connectors to the DVD-ROM, and there's my hard drive right here. The connector is in the back, so one of those cables goes there, and this is the peripheral 4 pin that I'm using also here for my USB 3. So you need to use your common sense. Try to make it look as clean as possible, and it's not hard, but it just requires some time and patience. So I hope this video is helpful, and please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and thank you for watching.